We the ISUPK coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We've been doing this since 1969, land of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians know that you were the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. And today we're going to get into the so-called Memorial Day of our oppressor. You know, the oppressor will have you think that Memorial Day is to celebrate the veterans and the deaths of the soldiers for everybody, but it was really for our oppressor. During that time, we were slaves, man. That Memorial Day is not for us. The Memorial Day that we need to observe and do, and we're gonna get into that today, which is the Passover, man. That's the memorial that we need to remember, because the memorial that you're remembering is for our oppressor. But we about to get into it right now. Read what you got, sir. No, the article first.
Comment. What's the difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day?
Right.
On both Memorial Day and Veterans Day,
Right.
it's customary to spend time remembering and honoring the countless veterans.
It says the what?
The countless veterans.
It's to honor the countless veterans, okay?
Who have served the United States.
Who serve the oppressor, to serve America, the United States. Little do they know, they're talking about our oppressor, the so-called white man. He's the veteran of this holiday. We might have been in there fighting for him, but it was not by choice. It's because we were slaves. We were made to fight in these wars. We were just pawns of our oppressors' battles, man. But keep going.
Throughout the country's history.
Right.
However, there is a distinction between the two holidays.
Right.
Memorial Day commemorates the men and women who died.
Commemorates who?
The men and women who died.
Keep going.
While in military service of their country, particularly those who die in battle or as a result of wounds sustained in the battle.
Listen, and these wounds that they sustained in this battle was for nothing, man. Especially for our people, for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You went into this war for absolutely nothing when you was in this battle. You know what I'm saying? Your oppressor put you up front. And right in front of the battle like they do today in the Army and Navy. They put you right in the forefront and have you shot down. And guess what they do? They come in all after clean up the mess and get all the credit like it's doing today. Like a Memorial Day, our oppressor gets all the credit for all the work you was doing, all the shots you took, all the beatings you took. They say they claim Memorial Day for everybody. All the veterans and the people who was in war and took wounds and died. It's not for you, black man, Hispanic and Native Indian. It is not for you, because during that time you were still a slave. If it was for you, you would have been a slave during that time. But it's a great need that we need to realize what our true memorial is, man. What our day we need to remember and honor. But keep going, sir.
In other words, the purpose of Memorial Day is to memorialize the veterans who made the ultimate sacrifice.
It's memorialize the people for the ultimate sacrifice. Keep going.
For their country. We spend time remembering those who lost their lives and could not come home.
Right.
Reflecting on their service and why we have the luxury and freedom that we enjoy today.
It says the what?
Luxury and freedom that we enjoy today.
Listen, sins is what?
Luxury and freedom that we enjoy today.
Christianity that said God loves everybody is what?
Luxury and freedom that we enjoy today.
And that is the memorial that the oppressor serves, man.
Right.
That's what memorial is to them. We fought for the luxury and what?
And freedom.
And freedom,
that we enjoy today.
Listen, and that's our oppressor to the T. He fought for this. He made you go in the front line to fight the abort babies, the drug you at that. He fought for all types of things, to bomb other countries, to shoot up fireworks, to make cars, all of the luxuries that he has with this wicked kingdom. He did that. But look, let me get into the scripture. Let me get Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2, sir. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. Oh, start at 1. Hold on.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word of the Lord.
Right, it says, hear ye the word of the Lord. Keep going.
Speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Oh, who?
House of Israel.
Black people are who?
House of Israel.
Native Indians are who?
House of Israel.
Hispanics are who?
House of
The
Israel.
oppressors who?
House of Israel.
Keep going.
Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord.
It says, thus said the Lord, your Father in heaven. Keep going.
Learn not.
Do what?
Learn not.
It says, learn not. We're not supposed to learn how we supposed to celebrate Memorial Day. We're not supposed to learn how to observe it. We're not supposed to learn how to do all these other holidays like Christmas and Thanksgiving and July 4th right coming up next. It says what?
Learn not.
It says learn not. We're not supposed to learn this Memorial Day because it doesn't belong to us.
Right.
This is a plague against us, man.
That's right.
Keep going.
The way of the heathen.
The what?
Way of the heathen.
It says, learn not the ways of the heathen, man. No, let's not learn the things that they do. Because half the things that they did, it tortures us. It plagues us. It's a discomfort for us that oppresses us when we learn their ways, man. And when we learn those ways, what we do? We put it all on our brothers. We put it all on our sisters. We try to be like our oppressor. To the point you don't care for your brother no more. You tell a sister to abort her baby. You leave your children to be fatherless or motherless. Because you do what?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
But you're supposed to learn not the way of the heathen. Keep going.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Keep going.
For the heathen is dismayed at them.
Listen, and the signs of heaven, that's what they fought for. If you could read it again in that article, sir, what did it say? They fought for what? All that was for what?
Luxury and freedom.
Luxury and freedom, man. Luxury and freedom to learn the signs of heaven, to learn your horoscopes, to learn, let's look it up in the sky. I think I'm Leo, and if I look at Libra and all this, you're going to learn all these signs. You learn all these different things that's wicked. That's from this kingdom. Because they fought for what?
Luxury and freedom.
Luxury and freedom. That comes with a price. That comes with a price, those luxuries and freedom. That price is to kill blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That luxury and freedom is not for you. Because Memorial Day is not for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That is a curse upon you, man. How many times do we have to say this year upon year? The Memorial Day was not for you, it's for our oppressor, and you were still a slave during this time. You were still a slave during the 4th of July. But yet we want to do what?
Have the luxury and freedom that we enjoy today.
Is that it, sir, on that?
On the article? Just a little more.
Keep going. Let's see what's happening.
We might consider how we can support and safeguard their grieving families and loved ones who are left behind.
And the loved ones that's left behind is for black people. Those black people on front lines, man. They don't want to talk about that. They always want to memorialize our oppressor, saying our oppressor was great during this.
Right.
Oppressor was great during this. But you know what he was doing that time where they don't want to also bring up during Memorial Day? Lynching you. Cutting your babies open. They don't want to talk about that.
Right.
You had something?
Cutting your testicles off and putting them in jars.
Right. Cutting your testicles off and putting them in jars. Absolutely. They don't want to memorialize that. They don't want to talk about that. But they want to talk about when we was on the front line and this, we saved America. We saved all the luxurious and the great things for this country. Let's remember that. But they don't remember when they hung you by the bundles, by the dozens. Right. They was hanging you. They hung you by the dozens. They killed your wife. They killed your children. They sold off your children to another oppressor and tell you, what are you going to do about it? Get to work. But they don't want to memorialize that. But we're too busy. It says, what, sir? Read it again from the top.
Come. Memorial Day is
the scripture.
Come. Thus saith the Most High.
Right.
Learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Right.
For the heathen is dismayed at them. Verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain.
What?
The customs of the people are vain.
Oppressors' customs are what?
Vain.
Listen, it's truly vain indeed, man. Those customs that our oppressor has is really vain. It's only the praise themselves, to make themselves look better, to make America feel better about themselves, to feel great. Christmas and Memorial Day and Veterans Day, they're just tapping their own selves on the back. But if you tell the story from the losing side, what would they tell you? It was a horrible day. That day, that was a destruction. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about like D-Day, for instance. When they dropped those bombs on Japan, we thought, listen, that was a greatest thing we accomplished. But you go back and you take the Japanese hand in it, what they gonna say? Listen, that was a horrible day for Japan. It was a horrible. I lost all my grandparents and grandma and great grandma. All these holidays that the oppressor has is vain. It's for them. But drop that. So let me get go to Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 32. Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 32.
Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 32.
Right.
Can a maid forget her ointments?
Keep going.
Or a bride her attire? Yet my people have forgotten me days without number.
Yeah, that says, can a maid forget her ointments? Or a bride her attire? Why is that so important? Because that is tradition and order. You know what I'm saying? That is order. A maid without her ointment, what is she? She's just another regular person. She can't heal you. She can't nurse your wounds back together. Or a bride without her attire? What's the point of coming to the ceremony? You're supposed to be the bride. You're supposed to be prepared and your gown and your jewelry and your glorious makeup that you wear that the brides wear that day. What's the point of coming without their attire? But it says, what's that after that?
Verse 33.
No. Yet my people.
Slack. Yet my people have forgotten me days without number.
Listen, we've forgotten the Lord, man. We've forgotten what it means to serve the Most High God. We forgot what it means to have feast days and our Memorial Day. We forgot what it meant to serve the Passover, man. The greatest Memorial Day on earth, man. The greatest, because everybody knew about the Passover. Everybody knew about the Most High God taking the Israelites out of Egypt, man. It was a great act that happened during those times. And that was a memorial that we needed to do every year, every generation, man. Keep going, sir.
Verse 33. Why trimmest thou thou way to seek love?
Listen, why do we need to trim our ways to seek love? Why must we give up our blackness? Why must we give up our culture to be the oppressor's culture? Why must we trim our ways to seek love? Why do we love him so goddamn much that we will sell our soul to be him? You got blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who give up their children. They'll sell their children to the oppressor just to have $1 million. You hear all these things. Would you knock out your wife for $100 million? Hell yeah, I'll knock out my wife for $100 million. So what? You could be like your oppressor. So you could be rich. So you can have what? Green pieces of paper credit in your bank account? What about brotherhood, man? What about sisterhood? What about having compassion and love for the fatherless and the motherless? What about them, man? What about the poor and all these other people that need brotherhood and sisterhood? But what we want to do, sir, read it again?
Why trimmest thou way?
It says, why trimmest thou way? Why must we take off those traditions that we had, our customs?
Right.
We have wonderful customs, man. We have wonderful laws. But we want to trim our ways to do what?
Seek love.
It says seek love, man. We want to seek the love of our oppressor. The oppressor that has been lynching us for hundreds and 400 years. The love of our oppressor that does what? That murder us in the street. That's the love that they give us. Apparently, it's not the same love that we seek from them. The love that they give us is death and murder and what? Jail time and abortion. That's the type of love we want to seek, because that's the love that they give it. So why trim the waves to seek that type of love when we have love from our Father, man? We have everlasting love from Him, man, and power from our Father, the Most High God, man. But drop that, sir. Let me get Amos chapter 5, verse 21. Amos chapter 5, verse 21. Because it's all over Scripture where the Most High God talks about these holidays or traditions that we follow.
Amos chapter 5, verse 21.
Right.
I hate.
I what?
I hate. I despise your feast days.
I hate and despise your feast days, man. He despises these feast days that we take that's our oppressors, man. He despises them because we're not supposed to be doing them. We're supposed to be, you know what we're supposed to be doing? We're supposed to be doing the first fruits. We're supposed to be doing the unleavened bread.
Yeah.
We're supposed to do the Passover. Hanukkah, you know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be doing things like that. Feast days like that. But what were we doing, sir? What does it say?
I hate.
He said he hates.
I despise your feast
He
days.
despised Memorial Day. He despised this day when we cook up the barbecue and burgers and a hot dog, and we come together as one another and dance and praise what? Our oppressor? Keep going.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Listen, I will not what?
Smell in your solemn
He
assemblies.
don't care about those solemn assemblies, man. He don't care about what you're cooking that day for your oppressor's holiday. The love that you seek from him, he don't care about that. You know what he wants? He wants you to burn the Passover lamb, man. He wants you to cook up the unleavened bread. That's what he's waiting for. That's what he want to smell. Keep going, sir.
Come. Verse 22. Though ye offer me burnt offering and your meat offering, I will not accept them.
Listen, he won't accept them. He won't accept them. And this is especially talking of old times too, when we used to serve idols, when we used to serve other gods. We would burn incense and other meats up to idols, man. And think the Most High God is going to respect that and love us for that? And he's not. He's not going to recognize that at all. There's more on that, sir?
Come. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beast.
Listen, man, and that's self-explanatory, man. There's no peace offerings. The Most High God is going to be angry with you because you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. You're doing wickedness. So how are you going to look for a peace from your God, from your Father, when He told you not to do this beforehand? He brought you out of the land of Egypt to serve Him. Again, He gave you laws so you can serve the Most High God. But what you do? You turn your back on Him. You want to serve Baal. You want to serve and celebrate your oppressor's holiday, Christmas, and Thanksgiving, and Memorial Day, Veterans Day, the 4th of July. You want to serve all of these holidays, man. But drop that. So let me get it. Exodus chapter 12, verse 1. Exodus chapter 12, verse 1. Because we need to know what our Memorial Day truly is. and what it stands for. You know what I'm saying? We not just saying this for our health. It's saying this so the people can learn what our Memorial Day is supposed to be. Our true Memorial Day. What we need to remember. What we should honor and memorialize. You know what I'm saying? Read it when you got it, sir.
Exodus chapter 12, verse 1.
Right.
And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron.
It says the Lord spoke unto Moses and Aaron. Keep going.
In the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you.
Yeah, it says the first month of the year, we were supposed to do something. Keep going, sir.
Verse 3. Speak ye unto the congregation of Israel.
Listen, and Moses was supposed to speak unto the congregation of Israel. He's supposed to speak. We're supposed to be like priests. We're supposed to tell blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians what the memorial is going to be. Keep going.
Saying, in the 10th day of this month,
the 10th day of the first month, keep going,
they shall take to them every man a lamb.
So every man should take a lamb. Keep going.
According to the house of their fathers, a lamb for a house.
So that's basically saying the tribe of the tribe of Judah is supposed to what? Take a lamb from his house. The tribe of Benjamin is supposed to take a lamb from his house. The tribe of Levi is supposed to take a lamb from his house, and so on and so forth. Keep going.
Verse 4. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count of the lamb.
And you know what's so powerful about this verse right here? This is brotherhood.
Right.
You know that so your brother won't get left out in this.
Right.
And make sure your brother don't see death, don't see the destroyer during that time.
That's right.
And make sure. Listen, this one lamb it needs more people. It might be a little in your house. Go get your neighbor. He might not have a lamb. Bring your neighbor into this so he can be saved, man. Keep going.
Verse 5. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year.
It says your lamb should be without blemish, a male of the first year. It's basically talking about this lamb couldn't have nothing on it. It couldn't have cracks, bones, everything had to been fine on it. Keep going, sir.
Ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats.
Keep going.
Verse 6. And ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month.
Right.
And the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening.
That's self-explanatory. Keep going.
Slaughter the lambs. Verse 7. And they shall take the blood.
They should do what?
Take the blood.
Keep going.
And strike it on two side posts and on the upper doorpost of the houses wherein they shall eat it.
So basically what happened is you were supposed to take that blood of the lamb you was going to eat and put it on the doorpost, the side and the top. Keep going.
And they shall eat the flesh in that night.
That's saying you're supposed to eat it that night. Keep going.
Roast with fire.
Do what?
Roast with fire.
No, you're supposed to roast hamburgers.
Roast with fire.
You're supposed to roast this lamb, man. Keep going.
And unleavened bread.
And what?
Unleavened bread.
No, that's hot dogs.
Unleavened bread.
No, you're supposed to eat hamburgers.
And unleavened bread.
Let's say you're supposed to. This is what your Memorial Day was about. You were supposed to roast the lamb and what?
Unleavened bread.
That's what you were supposed to have. We're not supposed to be out here having barbecues and cooking rice and peas and cooking hamburgers and chicken and hot dogs, all this stuff that we do during Memorial Day and all these holidays.
That's right.
They said we were supposed to roast. We shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread. Keep going, sir.
And with bitter herbs, they shall eat.
Bitter herbs, man. Bitter herbs. Keep going.
Verse 9. Eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all with water.
This is letting you know it got to be cooked. Don't boil it. Don't nothing. It got to be roast. Don't let it have it sitting there in water and we love don't have no gravy. This is supposed roast it. Keep going.
Come. Nor sodden with all water,
Right.
but roast with fire his head with his legs,
right,
and with the prudence thereof.
Roast the whole thing, man.
That's right.
Roast that lamb, man. Don't be scared of it. Eat that lamb. Keep going.
From the rooter to the tutor.
Right, keep going.
Yeah. Verse 10. And ye shall let nothing of it remain.
You should not. We take home some leftovers.
Let nothing of it remain.
Nah, bro, we still got a whole bunch of franks and hamburgers and chicken.
Let nothing of it remain.
Keep going.
Until the morning.
Keep going.
And that which remaineth of it until the morning
right.
shall be burned with fire.
Listen, and that's glorious, man. That's holy. That's what we was doing during our great Memorial Day.
That's right.
Our day when we was about to escape from our oppressor. Our war against our oppressor during those days. We was supposed to eat it all we can, and what was left, burn it. But not during these holidays, what we do? We cook all out for everybody. We want to cook this and that, take home leftovers, send it over to mom, auntie, and this, and have everybody sinning. Imagine if we didn't do this. Imagine if we ain't burned the rest of it, the remaining of it. And it's like, you know what, we're going to take this lamb with me to the next day. What would have happened? We would have been put to death. We would have been put to death if we would have did the traditions of what our oppressor does. Take home some food. Do this. Keep going, sir.
Verse 11. And thus shall ye eat it with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand.
Listen, that's basically saying, listen, you got to eat this thing quick. Make sure you're ready to fight and leave. You don't know what's going to happen. Make sure your loins are girded, and make sure ain't nothing stopping you so you might trip. Put your shoes on because you're going to have to run. You're going to have to walk fast. What else it says, sir?
And ye shall eat it in haste. It is the Lord's Passover.
No, it's the Lord. It's a Memorial Day.
It is the Lord's Passover.
No, it is 4th of July.
It is the Lord's Passover.
No, it's Veterans Day.
It is the Lord's Passover.
It's Christmas.
It is the Lord's Passover.
It's the Lord's Passover, man. It is the Lord's Passover. This is when He passed over you. He gave y'all grace.
Right.
And murdered the firstborn.
That's right.
In Egypt. This is a great holy day, man. This is a Memorial Day, man. We're supposed to observe this yearly on the first day, or first month on the 10th day, man. Yearly, we're supposed to do this, but we don't. We want to seek the love of our oppressor. Seek the love of our oppressor, man. Keep going, sir.
For I will, verse 12. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite.
He will do what?
Smite.
No, he's going to give hugs.
Smite.
God loves everybody.
Smite.
You're lying. That's not in the Bible.
Smite. All the firstborn in the land of Egypt.
Listen, he smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt. This is a battle.
Right.
This is what we need to memorialize. This is what we need to remember. The Most High God smited all firstborn males, man. Keep going.
Both man and beast.
Both what?
Man and beast.
The Most High God is a bad man. A man of war. He smoked man and beast to let you know I'm not playing for my people, for my children. Let them go, man. Keep going, sir.
And against all the gods of Egypt, I will execute judgment. I am the Lord.
I am who?
The Lord.
Listen, that's the Most High God, man. I am Yahweh, man.
Right.
The Most High God, man, the power.
Right.
Keep going, sir.
Verse 13. And the blood.
And the what?
The blood shall be to you for a token.
As a what?
Token.
Listen, the blood of the Egyptians should be a what?
A token upon the houses where ye are.
Listen, man. This is glorious. This is the blood should be to you as a token upon the houses where they are. Listen, this is important. This is what we need to memorialize. Why was it important that we put the blood over the door? Keep going, sir.
And when I see the blood, I will pass over you.
I will do what?
Pass over you.
Listen, that is the Most High God, your Father. He's going to pass over you, man, because He loves you. You obeyed what He did. This is something we need to remember because we're too busy dying in the streets thinking we had no Memorial Day. That we have to look for our oppressors' memorial and observe that, where we were slaves and we was being hung and murdered. For our Memorial Day, we was murdering them. We was slaving them. We had them on the ropes. We had them weeping of their children.
Right.
Keep going.
Come. And the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you.
Right.
When I smite the land of Egypt.
When I what?
Smite the land of Egypt.
Keep going.
Verse 14. For this day shall be unto you for a memorial.
For what?
Memorial.
Read it again.
And this day
right.
shall be unto you for a memorial.
For a memorial, man. It says this day should be unto you for a what?
Memorial.
And this is your Memorial Day. It's right here in the scriptures. It says a what?
And this day shall be unto you for a memorial.
It should be unto you for a memorial. And
that's right.
We need to remember this. We need to observe this, man.
That's right.
Why is this so important? Because this is our Memorial Day.
That's right.
This is the day we supposed to come together and remember.
Right.
The Most High God slayed the first male beast.
That's right.
Man and beast, man. This is a memorial unto us. This is our Memorial Day. This is what we need to observe. This is what we need to teach our kids, our kids, the next generation coming up. So what it is, man. And not this oppressive memorial. Keep going, sir.
Come. And ye shall keep it.
We should do it.
Keep it.
Keep going.
A feast.
A what?
A feast to the Most High throughout your generations.
Throughout your generations, man. Keep going.
Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance.
By a what?
An ordinance.
By an ordinance. Keep going.
Forever.
Forever?
Forever.
It says forever, man. This is so what we supposed to remember forever. This is a memorial that we need to remember forever. Not our precious memorial. It's not about hot dogs and coming together with loved ones, shooting fireworks, cooking out, with shaking your ass, which you're probably going to do anyway, straight naked, and then probably kill your brother during that time. This is what your memorial is for generations and forever, man. This is what we need to observe. This is highly important why we need to observe this. Because if we don't know this, we don't know what the Lord has done for us. If we don't know this, we don't know that He's going to do it again. But with that said, let me get that one more scripture. Let me get Psalms chapter 9, verse 6. Psalms chapter 9, verse 6.
Psalms chapter 9, verse 6. O thou enemy.
O thy what?
Enemy.
This is O thy enemy. That's letting you know we have enemies. Your oppressor is a what?
Enemy.
Keep going.
Destructions.
What?
Destructions are come to a perpetual end.
Listen, destructions will come to a perpetual end. Yet their destruction is going to come to a perpetual end. It's going to be all his Memorial Days, all his Veteran Days, all his Christmas days, his Thanksgiving days is going to come to a what?
Perpetual end.
Listen, that's glorious.
Right.
Just like how it was in Egypt. Their empire came to an end, man.
Right.
You think after the children of Israel left, you think Egypt was still great? It fell.
Right.
Just like how America is going to fall, man. It's going to come to a what, sir?
Perpetual end.
Keep going.
And thou hast destroyed cities.
Thou hast destroyed cities. They have destroyed many cities. Keep going.
Their memorial.
Their memorial is what?
Is perished with them.
Listen, their memorials perished with them. That's their memorial.
Right.
Destruction.
Right.
That's their memorial. That's what we need to remember. That's what you want to observe their memorial. You need to realize that their memorial is destruction. When the Most High God through Christ come back, man, that's going to be a glorious Memorial Day. That's going to be the new Memorial Day. They realize, the white man is destroyed. All these wicked holidays and Memorial Days are destroyed.
That's right.
Thus said the Lord, man.
That's right.
And you know what's going to happen at that? Passover is going to be held every year again. Well, brothers and sisters are going to see it every year. Everything good, sir? You know what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters are going to see it every year. All through generations, we're going to remember the Passover when the Lord came through and smited Egypt. And then after that, what's going to happen? We're going to remember when God took us out of, Most High God took us out of America. Because it's a glorious thing. It's a glorious thing to remember this, man. That our enemies is going to be destroyed. They're going to be destroyed. And they're prepared. What it says, sir? Destroyed in what?
Con.
Destruction.
Perpetual end.
Yeah, they're gonna have a perpetual end, man. And we should remember that. That's the memorial we should remember for them. Our memorial is the Passover, but their memorial is gonna be when Yahweh shall come and destroy this wicked place, man.
That's right.
And that's a glorious thing. But with that, we got ISUPK coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York.
That's right.
We've been doing this since 1969, letting the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians know that you are the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. Shalom.